Teeing. Teeing is the only rule unique to the sport of sledge hockey. Teeing is when a player charges an opponent using any part of the front radius of his sled. Factors to be considered when calling teeing are 1. The degree of impact, and 2. The angle of impact. Holding. Holding is probably the most common penalty in sledge hockey. Holding any part of an opponent's body in sledge hockey is very similar to holding in able-bodied hockey. It is important to note that holding an opponent's sled may often be used to impede a player's progress. This should be strictly enforced. Interference. Interference in sledge hockey is very similar to able-bodied hockey, except that it is usually the sled that is used to interfere with an opponent. Note how the sled is used to impede an opponent's progress when they are not in possession of the puck. Penalty shot. To award a penalty shot, the same 5 criteria that are used in the IIHF rulebook are used in sledge hockey. Number 1. The infraction shall take place when the puck is outside of the player's defending zone. Number 2. The attacking player shall be in possession and have control of the puck. Number 3. The infraction shall have been committed from behind. From behind is determined by the position of the player's body and not by the position of the player's sled relative to the puck carrier. Number 4. The attacking player in possession and control of the puck shall have been denied a reasonable scoring opportunity. Number 5. The player in possession and control of the puck shall have had no opposing players to pass other than the goalkeeper. Hooking. Any player who impedes or seeks to impede the progress of an opponent by hooking him with his stick shall be assessed a hooking penalty. The opponent's progress may be impeded by hooking their sled or any part of their body. Charging. Sledge hockey officials should be aware of any player who runs, charges, or intentionally causes his sled to leave the ice in an attempt to check an opposing player or goalkeeper. Charging may be the result of a check into the boards, into the goal frame, or on open ice. Checking from behind. Any player who runs, charges, or hits an opposing player from behind in any manner shall be assessed a checking from behind penalty. A check from behind is a check delivered on any player who is not aware of the impending hit, is unable to protect himself, and contact is made on the back part of the body or sled. Referee positioning. It is very important for referees to stay on top of the play at all times. Because the players are low to the ice surface while sitting in their sleds, actions using the hands and sticks can be hidden from the referee. Referees are encouraged to cross behind the net when necessary, and even cross the ice surface as play progresses down the ice in order to maintain clear vision. Face-offs. Face-offs in sledge hockey are slightly different than in able-bodied hockey. The players shall be positioned squarely facing the sideboards of the rink, with their sleds outside of the face-off spot and with the blades of their sticks on the ice in the white part of the face-off spot. The centerman may face the same way as their opponent or in the opposite direction. The puck shall be held out at the player's eye level and dropped from there. Line changes. Because the players are on sleds, the line change procedure allows a total of 10 seconds for the visiting team to change their players. The referee will then raise his arm, allowing the home team a total of 10 seconds to change their players. When the referee lowers his arm, indicating the home team can no longer change any players, the linesman conducting the face-off will still allow the normal 5 seconds before dropping the puck. Icing judgment. Linesmen must use a different sense of judgment when making an icing call. A player on a sled is not able to move as quickly as an able-bodied player, so the appropriate judgment must be used as a defending player tries to touch the puck before it crosses the goal line. Similarly, appropriate judgment must be used to determine whether or not a puck is playable in open ice. The following examples show linesmen using able-bodied judgment, resulting in incorrect calls. Offsides. The determining factors in deciding an offside are the same as in able-bodied hockey, except that a player's skate blades are replaced with the blades on the sled, which are found underneath the player's seat. A common mistake is when officials use the front of the sled instead of the skate blades to determine whether an offside is called or not. Body checks. A clean body check is delivered with the shoulder. A player should never be allowed to deliver a check with the arm or the forearm extended or with the elbow at shoulder height or above. Contact to the head or neck area shall also be penalized. Breaking up altercations. Breaking up an altercation in sledge hockey presents some unique challenges for linesmen. Because the players are low to the ice, the linesman must also get as low as possible in order to separate the players. Eyes behind you. Officials must always be aware of all players on the ice, as it is very easy for an official to fall over a player on a sled. Because sledge hockey players sit low to the ice, they can present a hazard to officials as they are skating and changing positions. We hope you found this video informative, and thank you for your dedication to the sport of ice sledge hockey.